Hi, Shishash Media. I'm Natalie Grace, the star of Lee Cronin's The Mummy. The Mummy is about a family at the core of it, and their young daughter Katie goes missing, and 8 years later she comes back, but she's completely changed, and chaos unfolds when they try to add her back to the family. It's very gruesome.
So how are you, Natalie?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. Shukran bizaf because you got the time to talk to me.
Can you repeat it back to me one time? Shokram Pisaf?
I think I'm the first Arab journalist to interview you, I guess.
You are. I feel like I should have been interviewed by more at this point because it's such an important part of the film, so.
So, as I said, I'm interviewing you from Morocco, and what's funny is that
Mm.
the first Mummy movies with Brendan Fraser were shot here. I met him a while ago, and I'm so glad that I can meet again this star, but this time the horror version. So, thank you so much for joining in
Yeah,
today.
of
So,
course. That's so cool. I have never been. I would love to go. It seems like a beautiful place.
I think this is your first feature film. Do you feel like this role represents who you are as an actress, or is it just one side of you that people are meeting first?
That's a great question. I would say that it represents who I am as an actress because it showed me so many different sides of myself that I had never known or gotten to experience, like the stunt training and the prosthetics and all of that. I had no prior experience in any of that, and it really showed me what I was capable of. So it's a great first for people to see me in because it shows everything that I can do, but there's also so much more that I can do that I feel more capable now to do different types of roles and just anything that comes my way.
As an actress, did this terrifying role made you reflect and confront personal fears that you have, or if there is, what are they?
It definitely did. I remember the first time I was on the phone with one of the producers and they asked me a bunch of questions like, are you claustrophobic? Are you scared of blood? Are you scared of scorpions? Are you scared of bugs in general? Like everything they were listing was a fear of mine. So I had to deal with a lot of literal fears and then also just the pressure of leading a film like this for the first time. It was a huge motivating and inspiring experience, but it also just pushed me in ways I never could have imagined.
I think in many modern horror films, even the monster type, in your case, the mummy, has something human underneath. So, did you find any part of your character that you could emotionally connect to?
I was very surprised to completely connect with her emotionally, especially playing such a role where you're kind of playing two roles at once because we have Katie and her brain, and then we have the demon side of the brain. But with both of them, I could relate to both of them. And as actors, I think we have to have empathy for the characters that we're playing. That's the whole point of acting, what I think is the whole point. So I had to find empathy for even those demonic parts of her and the possession part, and then also, of course, the sad parts and the her being kidnapped and going through these horrible life experiences. That was easier to connect with than, of course, the possession aspect.
So again, this is a horror movie. I don't know if it's like your favorite genre in movies. So what's your favorite genre?
Oh my gosh, that's a good question. A lot of people ask me if I liked horror before this, and I did not because I was very scared to watch any type of scary movie at all. I would say my favorite genre is probably I like feel-good movies.
Yeah,
My favorite
sure.
movie is Pride and Prejudice.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah. So calming, like complete opposite of like the blood and gore that is The Mummy.
I think for me, my favorite feel-good movie is there's this movie called, anything with Robin Williams in it. I love Good Will Hunting. And
That's
it's
a
one of
good
my
one. Yeah.
favorite feel-good movies.
Yes.
Going back to the movie, how did you prepare for this role exactly?
I was there a month before everyone else. I had to do the physical training, of course, for it. But outside of that and the stunt training that I did about like 5 times a week, I would have lots of meetings with Lee about where we wanted the character to go, how we wanted her arc to be created, the importance of keeping Katie still within the character and it not just being this full possession the entire time. We wanted to still see glimpses of her. That was very important to him. And I just worked really closely with him for a month before the rest of the cast got there. And then once the cast got there, I kind of had all the tools already prepped and ready for the filming process.
Can you talk to me about the first day that you got your script? How was it? How did it go? And how did it happen?
That's such a fun question. So the first day would probably be when I had the callback. They sent me the full script to read the night before the callback. So I was actually sitting at my desk at like 10 p.m. at night because I wanted to read the full thing before going into the callback. I needed to be prepared. But I remember just getting closer and closer to the screen because the story was so interesting and it just had my full attention and I could see myself in all of those scenes that Katie is in. And I just kept thinking like this would be so cool to be a part of. I really want the opportunity to do this. This is so cool. This is crazy.
This film is so bloody and terrifying and is just pure horror. I think that it was so well made. And it was, it had to be perfect because Natalie Grace is in it, and that's just a perfect choice. As for this genre, it can stay with the audiences or the people even after they leave the theater. For the viewers
Yeah.
who might feel genuinely terrified after watching the film, what would you say to them?
I will say please go watch a like Golden Girls or like Friends or just a show that you don't have to worry about what's happening and you can just kind of turn your brain off and you can replace all those bloody images that you just had to experience with the fun, cozy TV show of your choice.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. It was so good to meet you.